Hello, welcome to Almost in Focus. We are back. It is episode 15? 15? I believe it's 15.
If it's not 15, we're going to make it 15.
It's 15 now. There we go.
Yeah, that's how numbers work now.
Yes, this time it is just the two of us. We've had enough of guests.
Yeah, we needed a bit
to do
of
some talking.
Yeah, we wanted a bit of us time. You know what people really paying the subscription for. I mean, I don't know what the subscription is. Absolutely nothing. Their time, but yeah.
How you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. I've not been massively busy photographically, although I have been getting back into using Final Cut Pro and doing some film editing. So going live very soon, before this podcast, in fact, will be our adventures in. We hope, yeah, assuming everything works. Our adventures in Crick. So that was quite fun. It was nice to get back to doing a bit of video editing, which I've not done for a while, and kind of.
How'd you find it?
What, the video editing?
Yeah.
There were times when it's tricky, I'll be honest, because I teach it, but it's not the same as doing it yourself. And there's a difference between helping a A-level student make a music video and editing a YouTube video of two blokes in a pub. Yeah, I think it's been nice thinking of sequencing and working with sound as well as just images. Will it stop me being a purist when it comes to documentary photography? Probably not. But it's been nice to have a challenge. Yeah. So that's been me. That's been my kind of major adventure. I've finished some film, as yet to be processed, but I have finished filming cameras, which is more of an achievement than most people will understand. Anyone who works in a school knows that this season now is manic time, properly manic. So to be able to get some film finished is actually pretty rare at this time of year, so that's nice. I have 3 new rolls of film to trial from an online shopping app, which we will not name, but they because they're not sponsoring us.
Is it a certain orange logo and known for being cheap and dodgy?
That's the one, yeah. You know
I know the app.
Rhymes with Shmimu. Anyway, I've taken a punt on it, and I've got 2 rolls of 120 and 1 roll of 35mm to try, all black and white. So we shall see. One of them is Lucky Film, which I've used before, so that should be all right. And then 2 completely unknown. I mean, there might be known brands, but it's all written in Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese, so we shall see. I just hope that. Go on.
If that's the Lucky black and white stuff, it's lovely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I've got 100, Lucky 100, which sounds really nice. Sounds like a casino game, but it's actually a roll of film.
Yeah, no, I did think kind of the same when I first heard about the Lucky films, and a friend of mine was saying, "No, it's really good. It's really good." Never heard of it, but yeah, it's lovely. Really nice tones.
Yeah. Well, I think it's worth a go, and I paid very little for it, along with some other bits and bobs. So I think we'll see. But that's my next 3 adventure. I'm going to take the roll of Lucky with us on our photo walk and see how it does with Pinhole.
Yeah, so this photo walk that Toby mentions, I will say it's over. It's happened.
Yes.
It's happened in our future, your past.
Time travel.
Podcast time travel. There we go.
Yeah. It's timey-wimey. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
You're just trying to get sued by the BBC 2 episodes in a row, aren't you?
Yeah. He says from his TARDIS-themed office.
Yeah, so yeah, this weekend we're doing a photo walk in Leamington Spa for World Pinhole Day. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, I guess.
Yeah.
Because of this little thing behind me.
Yeah, all tight.
I know. We're not going to be too geeky, though.
No. Never. I don't know who you're talking. Who are you calling a geek?
Well, talking of geeking, we quite often have a little look to see where people listen, don't we?
We do, and this is interesting. This is nerdy, but I love it.
Well, since we looked the other day, the list has changed again.
Okay. So have we gained some new random...
We've gained some new places. Okay. Now, all you people, I'm about to mention the countries of, if you've only sort of tuned in for a few seconds, gone, nah, I don't want that, no worries. But if you tuned in and go, well, who are these 2 crazy people? And you are listening, welcome. And thank you for expanding us. So we will say the big ones first.
Yeah.
Let me get this in front of the screen. There we go. 43% of you are in the UK. 25.8% of you are in the US. And this is quite cool. So, Toby, have a guess where the third largest proportion of people who listen or watch us are.
Poland.
Not even close.
No.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
8.1% of people are in Vietnam, apparently. We've obviously ended up on some kind of podcast playlist algorithm on Spotify or Apple or something, and it's hit there. But yeah, that was quite bizarre. And then France. So hello, bonjour. Poland, dzień dobry. South Korea, I can't do that one, sorry. No. Finland, the Netherlands, Italy, Norway, Indonesia, Morocco, Paraguay, Puerto Rico, Argentina, Cyprus, Tunisia, Australia. Hello to all of you in Australia.
On the other side.
Yep, you can keep your spiders. Pakistan.
How to alienate a whole nation. Well done.
Oman. That's new since the other day. China, Sweden, India, Bangladesh, and Germany. So hello to all of you.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, it is a growing, diverse list, and we love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you are listening, please get in touch with us. If you're a photographer and want to show your work, what you do, we'd love to see it. Maybe if we can make it work, have you come on as a guest, talk about what you do. It'd be really cool. Yes, there we go. And actually, here's another demographic for us. Age.
Go on. Let's see how we've done there.
This starts off as being like in two big chunks. It was 28 to 40s, kind of evenly split. Yeah. And then another one being 45 to 59. That was it. 32% of the people who listen to us are over the age of 60. 16% are 23 to 27.
Okay.
So those are kind of the extremes. No one under the age of 23, apparently. Then, yeah, a huge proportion, 45 to 59, 35 to 44. Yeah, so that's kind of broadened out a little bit as well.
Less men in their 40s.
Well, okay, if you want that one as well, let's talk about gender.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, now we know and we recognise that photography and the photographic industry is heavily biased to, and this is it needs to be balanced out. It shows in this as well, but female listeners, you are there, you are growing in number. 24% of our audience are female, and 0% currently non-binary or not specified.
So we're doing pretty well.
So it's starting to expand a little bit. That female percentage was much lower about a month ago when I last looked at it.
No, I think it's quite interesting stuff, guys.
Yeah. So yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Anyway, that's enough boring stuff. I can close that now.
Right. Here we go. Close that up.
Oh, so you mentioned photo walks.
Yes.
There's a lot of photo walk stuff starting to happen. It's coming into spring and summer, so they're all starting to pop up again.
It is the season.
You haven't done it yet, though, have you?
No, I've not done a photo walk. Well, not an official photo walk ever. I tend to sort of go, oh, I must do that, and then never get involved. However, by the time this podcast goes live, I will have photo walked. So we have corrected that great travesty. Is it a
I think you're overselling it a little bit by saying travesty, but
all right, okay. It'll be a life-changing moment.
They're fun. No? They are very, very fun. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's some stuff coming up. So we are also hosting one of the routes of Analog Wonderland's Big Film Photo Walk. So this is the third year of it. I've done the other two. This time we're doing it together, aren't we?
Yeah.
So the date of that, I should know this.
Oh no, hang on, wait. That's this one.
27th of June.
That's the one.
Yeah. Tickets for that are now available through Analog Wonderland's website. They're all over the country. There's 55 53,
Yeah, I think that's right,
55, something like that. Walks currently, and there's room for more to happen as well. All the details are there. There's various prices from just joining a walk to getting film and development to getting a camera, little point and shoot camera that you can. I'm on my own. Where's he gone? He'll come back.
I'm back. I'm back.
So's your hum. You're humming.
Am I still humming? How about
It's gone
now?
down.
There we go.
It's there a little bit, but it's gone down.
1 second. Technical issues tonight are not our friend. How's that?
Still there. But Sony's not earthed properly.
Yeah.
That's worse.
I know what it'll be.
I'm not looking forward to editing this episode.
No, I'm not. Well, it's as I say, I'm not. It's not for me to do, is it? Still humming.
Yeah, it's
We're
gone.
still getting
Stopped. Yeah, it's gone.
I know what it is. It's the second screen.
Turn it off.
It's done. It's off. It's unplugged. Is it gone now?
Maybe just my imagination. I think I can still hear it a little bit.
Shall we continue on?
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as that's not humming anymore. Is that better? Or do I change the connector as well?
I think you're okay. I think we're okay.
Okay. Let's go with it. Let's rock. It's not going to be an episode. This is the episode dogged by technical difficulties, and it's not the Wi-Fi for once.
Oh dear.
Time for a drink.
So yes, big film photo walk. All details on Analog Wonderland's website. Have a look, see if there's a route near you. If not, make a route. And get involved. It's good fun. What else? Go on. You're saying hands up.
Hands up. Yeah. On our photo walk, are we not taking something exciting?
I suppose we could.
Could we play with the new toy?
It is insanely new.
It's not even out yet.
Is it this one?
No. Get the right toy. No, that's one toy. I want the right toy.
You've got toy. So yeah, this is the original Alfie. This is the Titch.
Yeah, but there's a new toy. Oh. There's a new toy, Tom. What's the new toy?
This is also an Alfie.
Yeah,
it's a bit bigger.
It's a bit fancy.
So Dave made them grow. Yeah, I mean it's really pretty as well. This arrived at work. It's not mine. I've got to look after it.
He hasn't bought a camera. Everybody, don't panic.
I can't buy it yet. It doesn't exist. This is just a prototype.
Don't break it.
That lens is
some cool toys there. So that's going to be something we're going to have a play with, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Dave, who is Alfie Cameras. There it is. Kind of. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he's designed this, and it's a little plate camera using it's designed for 6:9 paper, and he's done that lens. There's another lens which I haven't got to play with, and also a pinhole thing. So we're going to use it this weekend. We're going to film with it.
Yeah.
Not film. We're going to film us using it, I should say. Yeah. And then next week I've got to sadly give it back to him. But he's going to be coming on. He's going to be with us in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, we're going to have a Kickstarter inventor episode, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. So that will be with Alfie Cameras talking about the new box. So that is due to launch middle of May, I think it is.
I think that was right.
On Kickstarter, but there is a VIP pre-launch kind of thing happening as well through their website. So if you go on to Alfie Cameras, I think it's £1 or 99p, or it's cheap.
Yeah.
It just basically sort of starts the funding going to get the project there a bit quicker. And anyone who does the VIP, I think, gets a special rate, or maybe that's Increment Labs that are doing that. That was Increment Labs. We'll talk about that as well.
Yeah.
But you get like access to like behind the scenes making of videos and all this kind of stuff as well. So
yeah, few extra bits, few VIP.
That was
moments.
it. The VIPs get a limited edition pinhole lens in gold brass kind of colour, rather than the grey one. That was a big difference. You get something a bit more premium.
We like a bit of premium.
So yes, so there's that, and there's also Increment Labs. They're going to be in that one as well, and they're designing a watch with a light meter built in. We spoke to them at the photography show, and Richard, one of the guys behind that, he's going to be in that same episode. So that's going to be quite good fun.
Yeah, I think we're going to have quite a busy one there, but you know,
yeah,
we have one with just us guys for everyone to suffer through, and then some guests. So I kind of jumped ahead really, because obviously we're so well organised. What have you been up to this week, Tom? He says without
yes,
envy in
let's
his
go back to the
voice.
beginning of the episode.
I know. Because you've been out and adventuring.
I have. So I've been busy the last couple of weeks. I came up with an idea for my own sanity, which is over the Easter break, me and my family went on a little break to Cornwall, which was lovely. And for those 2 weeks, I decided I was going to do something photographic every single day. Hello.
I apologise. Hello. Keep going. We're just going to ignore it.
I don't know if I can. She's about to sit on your head. Does she do hairballs?
I could maybe do with one. Hello, Drizzle. Hello.
Okay, so yes, cover half the screen. I came up with the idea of a film a day keeps the doctor away. I did not eat a roll of film every day. I did not use a roll of film every day, but I did do something photographic every day. So on some days that was quite big. So such as our trip to Crick was kind of like a big thing for us. Other days it was something small, like I packed my camera bag for the day after kind of thing. You know, it was just like, it was something that involved a camera or film or developing every single day. I managed to keep it going for 16 days, including the day where I sat in traffic jam on the M5 for basically 7 hours of journey. I still managed to do something photographic on that day. So I'm quite pleased with that. So that was kind of my big thing. And then, no, it wasn't yesterday. What day are we on? It's Thursday today. 2 days ago, I got a bit of time off from work for the afternoon. And I went up to London because it's the Sony Photography Awards exhibition on at the moment at Somerset House. So this is on till 4th of May, I think it is, 5th of May, 4th of May. If you haven't been to it and you're able to get to London to see it, I highly recommend it. Have you been to that one before?
I have, yeah.
I haven't. It was my first time. Yeah. So I live near London and I never get to it. You live up north and you do.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it seems odd that you've not managed to get there, but oh well, there we go.
Yeah, so there was some stuff that left me cold. There's a very lot of over stylized portraiture, which is not my thing. But there was some lovely documentary work. There was some nice conceptual ideas. So there was a series of portraits from Mexico, and then traditional Mexican fabrics have been used as the backing of the exhibition as well. So they're behind the frame as like a band of these woven fabrics, which is lovely. It was a really nice mix of a show. I saw some lovely work there by I've forgotten his name, a photographer from New Zealand, and it's got on my head. It starts with a T.
You sent me these.
Yeah, hang on. I look because I sent him a message because I loved his work. He replied, by the way.
Oh yeah,
that's
good.
Todd Anthony, there we are. Apologies, Todd, if you actually happen to listen to this. And he did this beautiful series looking at a quite brutal equestrian sport involving the carcass of a goat.
Oh yes, really strong image, isn't it?
But the photographs just completely blew my mind. So that was lovely. And then you go across the courtyard, and then the other half of the exhibition is dedicated to the career of Joel Meyerowitz, who is a celebrated photographer this year. And that was just, I mean, it's Joel. You can't go wrong with when you just got Joel. He's just got such a great eye. And he went through all different aspects of his career. Possibly my second favourite photograph of Wales.
And if you don't know what Tom's favourite photograph of Wales is, go back and listen to some of our earlier episodes.
Yeah.
3 episodes?
I'm maybe a bit more. It was a little while, but yeah. So that was lovely. That great photograph he did in France of the guys falling in the street, and everyone's kind of stepping around him as a guy with a hammer, and that was just presented with just a little quote above it from Joel, above a fireplace. It was just given that space. It was really nicely curated. And then after that, actually no, I don't think I've told you this bit. Maybe I did. Can't remember.
We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah. So the show's brilliant, and then after that I headed north up to Russell Square to meet Ben Bird, who was on episode 2. Haven't seen him for a little while, and he works not far from there, so we met up just for a quick chat before He headed home and I headed to my next thing. While I was there, I was sitting in the square waiting for him. I'm looking across the grass and there's this guy in a tracksuit doing something. That sounds dodgy.
I was going to say, you're not selling this well, mate.
He's sort of waving his arms around. He's moving in a very purposeful but not common way. So I'm watching him. I was like, okay, switch to a long lens on my Leica. Photograph him so I'm not disturbing him. Okay, get a bit closer. Photograph him still. All right. And I notice there's a bench that's free just behind where he's doing his thing. He's now tapping on the tree. But I'm being maybe a little bit facetious here because it will come clear. So I go sit on the bench near him, swap to a wide lens again. He knows I'm there. He knows I've got a camera. He doesn't care. He's doing his thing. He has his intention. He has his purpose. And he gets to a point where he stops. He's got the end of what he's doing. He's about to do something else. But in that moment, I take the opportunity and I go have a chat with him.
Yeah. So what was he doing? What was he up to this together?
His name is Daniel, and for the last 10 years, he has been studying Wing Chun, which is a form of Kung Fu. The form of Kung Fu made famous by Bruce Lee.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
So he's in the middle of Russell Square practicing his Wing Chun. He has never had anyone actually teach him. He's never been to Kung Fu classes, never been to a dojo, whatever. He's learned all of this for 10 years of study of the YouTube videos that someone's put out of the guy who taught Bruce Lee. So this guy made videos on how to do this stuff back in the 60s and 70s. And those videos are what he studies. And he's giving me all this history about it and the different the different stages that you go through in your mastery of it. Yeah. And he agreed for a portrait. But it was a nice opportunity to take street photography that stage further. And that's something that a lot of people don't tend to do.
Yeah.
Is they photograph, they move on. A lot of time you don't get the opportunity to actually have that conversation. But if you do have that opportunity to talk to the people you have photographed on the streets, not every single one, it's not appropriate every single one. But if it feels you can, and it's someone that you've spent time watching for more than just that fleeting moment as they go past you on a bus, do it. And you get a whole other story and you get a whole more depth, so much more depth to what was just a throwaway photograph. The photographs of him doing his Wing Chun aren't brilliant. The portrait I like because...
Yeah. But that's what makes photography interesting. It was Diane Arbus who said that the camera was a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
She also said photography was like walking to the kitchen late at night and stealing Oreo cookies.
Yeah, so not everything she said was a winner then. I was being really deep there, but yeah. No, I do think it is though. It's a way of getting into people's lives that you wouldn't have otherwise. I mean, he sounds like a right character to me, that guy.
He was. And he was talking about the balance of chi and taking positive energy from nature and looking after your body as part of that while drinking Lucozade and vaping. So yes, he was a character, but he was a lovely guy. It was a pleasure to meet him, hear his story as well. But then from that...
It's where it gets good.
I went into UCL, so University College London, and they had a guest lecture on as part of the Sony Photography Awards, which was Joel Meyerowitz. Joel, there.
Yeah.
Now, we've both seen loads of photographers give talks in these kind of settings. Either things when we're at uni and, or trade shows or other events and gallery shows and stuff like that.
On.
Joel Meyerowitz was the first person I've seen do this, though. And there was no great big reveal. There's no, please welcome Joel Meyerowitz. Okay, there was that. But it was kind of funny because before that, please welcome Joel Meyerowitz, he'd spent 10 minutes cruising the room, shaking people's hands and just having chats with the audience.
Yeah, I kind of like that about people like that. That not being the great artist, this like divide. That's something, because we know and have met. Well, I know we have photographers who are not like that and not in the same realm as Joel Meyerowitz, but wouldn't come and speak to the hoi polloi. So I think you've got to give them credit for that.
I didn't even realise to start with, because I'd gone in, I found a seat, sat down, and I was sort of just thinking, okay, is this a good spot? I want to get a good view from here. Yeah, okay, it's fine. And then that guy actually looks like him. He's standing over by the door. Right. He's just, he's just leaning against the wall there with his Leica hanging from his neck. I've never seen so many Leicas in one room as at that talk. Everyone, me included, had taken Leica M or Leica Q cameras with them. It's like, I'm seeing Joel, I've got to take my Leica with me.
Just, it's like a day out.
I know. I saw that. I thought, oh my God, I'm part of this. I feel embarrassed.
One of us.
I know.
Was it old men of a certain age as well?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a good mix. And he was so funny, witty. He told a lot of stories that he's told before. He spoke about first meeting Robert Frank and how, anyone who's seen an interview with Joel Meyerowitz at any point will know the story of, he goes to the photographer who's working for the company, the gallery he works for. It's Robert Frank. Goes back to the office and says, I quit. I need to be a photographer. And he then turned to the audience and went, and I've been unemployed since 1962. And it's just, it's just the humour, the wit, and just, as you say, no airs and graces. He was just, he knows his place in photography. He knows what he has achieved.
Yeah.
He knows that a conversation with William Eggleston in the late 60s, where Eggleston was showing him black and white photographs and he was showing Eggleston colour, helped shift Eggleston's mindset and made him the face of colour photography that we all know.
Yeah.
He also Joel Meyerowitz basically invented Photoshop. Did you know this?
I didn't. Go on.
No,
Tell me how.
Okay, so it's 1991. Someone asked a question about Photoshop. I can't remember what it was. And he said, well, I basically invented it. Because Adobe was sending him demo versions of it to work out the bugs. So he's like, okay, yeah. And he was making suggestions on features and amendments in that very first version of Photoshop before there was beta testing like there is now. We both used the beta of the last Photoshop, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're not Joel Meyerowitz, but the first one, there is no internet. It is just, he gets a disc arrive and he puts it into his computer and he's like, oh yeah, this kind of works.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that we know in Photoshop is kind of only there because he made it a thing. It's really cool.
So in some respect, some of that's his fault.
Yep.
Because those menus are really helpful. There goes our branding deal with Adobe.
Yep. Well, but now's a good time to maybe say that we're both actually uninstalling Photoshop from our computers.
This is true, yeah. I'm saving ourselves a fortune.
Not turning it back on Adobe. Still going to use
Photoshop.
Adobe products where we need to, but we both realise we don't use Photoshop anywhere near enough to warrant having it on our computers at home.
So it's Lightroom all the way.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I've left Premiere Pro.
When you whisper, that's even louder.
Perfect. That was stage whisper.
Yeah, so that was great. And then he did book signings, so queued up dutifully with a book of mine, a book of a friend's from work, and I came up with the crazy idea of asking him to sign my camera, and then I'm nearly at the front, and then the woman managing that queue.
Yeah.
We're going to one signing per person. Oh, okay. Yeah. But he still agreed to sign my friend's book as well. So I didn't get my camera signed.
Just means we have to meet up. We'll have to go see him again.
I would honestly love to see him give a talk again. It was brilliant and inspiring and intimidating at the same time. So a lot of those photographs that we know and love were all in his first year or 2 years of being a photographer.
So when he was passionate about it and not thinking, basically.
Which is, he still does that now, but
yeah, but it's that first love affair, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's because I might wax lyrical now, so just be warned. When you first learn to be a photographer, you pick up a camera and you take pictures of everything that interests you. You're not being super selective. You're not going, this is for a project, this is for a purpose. You're just in love with taking pictures. And somewhere along the way, you become obsessed with technical perfection. Why is this image being made? And you lose a little bit of that spontaneity and passion, or some of us do. And then you have to work to get back to that same, what's the word I'm looking for? So same, it's not intuitive, but like just natural image making. Whereas I think he still has that all the way through. But those early days maybe were like there's just that little bit of passion that isn't quite there for all of us all the time. That got away from me, but you get the idea.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so yeah.
I think I'm kind of finding that again myself, actually. So when I was in Cornwall, I only took one film. Yeah, deepest, darkest Cornwall. I took only one film stock with me for Mill.
Yeah.
And it was the Leica Monopan 50.
Oh, yeah.
It's lovely. It's a lovely film. I'm normally a 400 ISO is kind of my sweet spot. That's what I've always used. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's versatile.
Yeah.
But going for something which is much, much slower.
Yeah.
And then using it in bright scenarios, but also low light scenarios. I'm having to play with exposure and embrace shallow depth of fields or slow shutter speeds in a way that I've never really bothered with.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice allowing for stuff to go blurry one way or another.
You mean
and
almost
allow
in
for things
focus?
not to be almost in focus. And allow for things to be...
allow it branding.
I know. But allowing for things to be different, and it's nice. It's nice trying to sort of get away from everything being sharp and yeah.
It frees you up. But yeah, would you say now best photo talk I've ever been to was Rennie Bury?
Yeah.
Now
that was good. That was good.
Very good. I nearly dropped a Hasselblad that day. Or was it you that nearly dropped it?
One
of us did it. Are you sure? Well, one of us did.
I don't think we saw him talk at the same time.
We did we not? We went to that there London. It was, yes, we did, because we both got the same BJP and we got him to sign them.
No, I never got to talk to him.
Who did I go with? I could have sworn it was you. He was wearing a very cool hat.
He did like his hats. No, I saw him actually before I met you. I was still a student at college, and I went to Vision. So BJP used to run an event in London called Vision, and it was in like the catacomb tunnels underneath London Bridge, which is now like a shopping centre. I'm sure I was there with Ben and so on, and the two talkers were Rennie Bury and Martin Parr.
See, that's where I saw him. But did I see him with you, or did I see him at the same time as you, but without you before I knew you? Because that was exactly where I saw him. I bought Berger paper. We bought Berger paper and Berger film that day. Promise you.
See, all of that makes perfect sense, but I'm sure I need to talk to Ben.
Yep.
Because Ben will remember. Because Ben got his Martin Parr book signed by Martin Parr.
Was it Ben there the same time as us? Did we meet up with him?
I'm sure I was there at college. I don't think I'd actually met you.
It's weird.
I think we went there again at the same time together. I don't think it was that day. I think it was a couple of years later.
Anyway, either way, we've both seen him do a talk.
That's really weird.
It's that Mandela effect moment.
Yeah, you kind of this is like Inception now.
I tell you what, let's see if you remember it. He talked about before Photoshop and helicopters.
Yes.
We were there at the same time.
And he made a joke about the helicopter, and everyone, oh, I'm joking.
Yes, that's the one. Yes. And I nearly dropped a Hasselblad because I didn't realise the battery grip was also the grip.
Okay, so either I'm going senile and you were there with me, or you were there separate to me, and we went there again another time and bought the Berger paper and everything.
Possibly. Who knows now? We've confused ourselves, let alone the listeners.
I'm texting Ben in a minute. This is ridiculous.
Guys, if this makes it to the podcast, this is called Middle-Aged Men Can't Remember What They Did Last
decade, to be fair. Yeah.
It was a while ago. We got Megabus down there. See, I remember it very well. If you hear furious typing, this is Tom checking with Ben. The point I was making while he tries to get his memory confirmed was that Rennie Bury was an excellent speaker.
He really was.
And he had time to stop and talk to you as well, because we had a conversation with him, or I had a conversation with him, although it being brief.
If we had a conversation with him and I've forgotten it, I feel appalling, because he was great.
It was only a very quick conversation, but it was as he was leaving after the talk.
I'll tell you another one that was good. Moving on from that to one I do remember, it was Chris Steele Perkins.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to meet him a couple of times, and he was the same. First time I met him, he was at his exhibition. It was a book launch.
Yeah.
And he took the time to chat to me, and I was early 20s, fresh out of university, nobody.
Yeah.
And he took the time to have a chat about what I want to photograph, and it wasn't being, oh yeah, okay, yeah, nice. He was actually engaging and asking questions.
Yeah.
I got to see him give a talk at the Photographers Gallery a few years ago. As well. Yeah, very, very interesting guy who we sadly lost him last year or the year before as well, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good stories that photographers have that these talks are invaluable ways of learning. Unless it's me being a teacher nerd. But they do have some amazing stories. There are some, I'm not going to name any names because that's not what we do here. We just insinuate. But there are some big names who are or have been quite rude at talks or when met in public. I know you had a run-in with someone who, again, I'm not going to drop any name, but
yeah,
when you sort of said to them, "Oh my God, you're a hero of mine," essentially, and they basically went, "Go away." And I think,
no, they didn't do that. They had a connection to something that was important to both of us, really.
Yeah.
And the opportunity to meet him just in passing in the street, and I was photographing, he was photographing, and basically he didn't want to give up the time for that conversation then. I think if that conversation had happened 2 hours later in a Starbucks or whatever, it would have been a very different thing.
Yeah. And that's what I
mean, we're going down the street. I've got a Nikon in my hand. He's got a Hasselblad in his. It wasn't the time to have that interaction, really.
I think, there's always about appropriate times. Like, you don't want to sort of a photographer for their time. It's like you see celebrities getting annoyed with being harangued for, can I have a photo with you, etc., etc. I get that. But I do think that if you have reached a certain point in your career as a photographer, expect a little bit of fanboyism occasionally because you're going to get it, Yeah. I'd be made up. If someone, I mean, I'm not important enough to have fans, but if somebody came up to me, "Oh my God, you're Tobias Beach-Wyld, you inspired me," I think I'd drop dead on the spot from delight, but that's probably just my ego, But yeah, do listen to photo talks, go to photo talks, because if you don't, and okay, they cost a few quid, but if you don't go... A lot of them
don't, though, to be honest. Ones at the Photographers Gallery quite often are free, or as you say, like a $5 maybe.
Yeah. Well, when you think that, 2 Starbucks is a tenner now, I'm not got over that, I'm still not got over that. Bloody NEC. 10 quid for 2 coffees. 10 quid. Anyway, the point is, you could get 2
pence too.
£10?
£10.86.
Well, exactly, £10.86 to be precise. For coffee! Anyway, you can go to a photographer's talk for that and get a bun. I mean, not an expensive one, but, a Greg's cake or something.
Yeah, so if you're in the London area, obviously places like the Photographers Gallery are really good for it as well. If you're down the South Coast, Post Creative. So this is what Simon Roberts was talking about 3 episodes ago. Yeah. Definitely, if you're down that way, go have a look, because they've got a great list of talks always going on.
Yeah, I mean, and for the north, I mean, locally to me, there's the Usher Gallery. They have some good ones going. Ferran's Art Gallery in Hull gets some talks on as well. We're a bit more sporadic up here, but, you know, there is the train and...
Yeah, and there's stuff all the time happening in Liverpool as well, isn't there? Because you've got the Tate there as well. So you've got stuff.
Yeah, take Liverpool, and I say the talks travel, but I do think you're
Photo
lucky.
Gallery in Cardiff.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Parr Foundation in Bristol.
Yeah. Oh, what was the one we used to get the train to go to at the weekend?
You've muted yourself or disconnected your microphone or something. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah. Where was it we used to go on the train? The little gallery at the coast. What was that called?
Photo Gallery.
But it wasn't in Cardiff originally, was it? It was out on the coast.
No, it wasn't. It was...
Do you know what? I should know this.
Penarth,
thank you, because I actually did volunteer there for like 6 weeks.
It was in Penarth. It's moved. It's now in Cardiff. I mean, Penarth's only like 5 miles out of Cardiff anyway, but yeah, it is in somewhere else in Cardiff now.
Well, Penarth, do you know what? You used to get on the ricketiest little train to get there. It was a proper experience. When I did my volunteering there, they had Alex South, the big Niagara Falls prints. It was then. I was so lucky. They were really nice prints to see in reality, like up close.
I remember that.
Yeah. I wish I'd taken more opportunity to do stuff like that. I didn't do enough of things like that when I was at uni. So if you're a uni student listening to this, watching this, whatever,
They're not.
They're not.
All our listeners are over the age of 23.
Mature student. If you're a mature student, still go and just take advantage of these things, because you don't realise the opportunities you've got, do you? I mean...
Yeah, after uni, I worked in a gallery in London, working for Laura Noble and Michael Diemer. Yeah, so Laura's still in the gallery game. Michael's doing other bits now, I think. He's writing in a photography magazine, last I heard. And yeah, it was great. I mean, the experience I had in that environment and getting to know... It was actually Laura who first introduced me to Crystal Perkins.
Oh, right.
So it was Laura who invited me to that book launch there on my first day of working for her. And that's how I met him. You know, I know. And then we did an exhibition of George Roger.
Yes, I remember that.
And I met Jinx, who is his widow. And she never saw my photographs. But when she came into the gallery and was having a chat with us, and she asked what I do, and I said, I'm a documentary photographer, but I'm not that great.
You started out.
And she turned to me and she said in that strong New York accent that she had, "No, you are a good photographer."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, thank you." I mean, this is the woman who is, pushed for Robert Capa to go to the Soviet Union for a Russian journal with Steinbeck. This is the woman who travelled for years with George Roger through Africa.
Yeah.
She was involved in all sorts of big magazines and so on. She knew her stuff.
Yeah.
So although she didn't see my photographs, she didn't see any of my work, her pushing for me to have that confidence was a great opportunity. And I wouldn't have had that if I wasn't involved in the gallery side of things.
I think as well, it's important to see that side. It's not all about taking photographs. It's about the whole experience.
Yeah, you learn a lot about how photographs look together as well when you're involved in curating a show or hanging a show. Even if it's not your own work, you see those decisions and you might be asked for your input on those decisions if you're lucky. And you understand the relationships between images and how they look and perceived meanings that you might not have considered as well.
Yeah. I think it's always important to explore these things. We've wandered off topic again, but it's okay.
What is the topic?
We were talking about photo walks. I don't know. That was our brief, wasn't it? Photo walks, and
I think we said we're going to do that next time.
Yeah. Well, we've done a bit of photo walks. We've done photo talks. I think that's probably been more of our topic, really.
Yeah, let's say photo talks.
Photo talks and a film a day keeps the doctor away, which I think I'm going to embrace. I tell you what, you have inspired me.
I'll take that.
And, well, you've inspired me. So if it all goes horribly wrong, it's your fault. So as I sit here plotting like a Bond villain, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to start tomorrow, a film a day. I'm going to try and, not that I'm competitive, but did you manage 16 days?
I did 16 days and then I went back to work.
Okay. I am back at work. I'm going to aim for 8 days and then reassess. But if I can do 8 days, I'm going to feel that I've at least matched the vibe. Not the level, but the vibe. I'm going for 8 days.
Where can we see the evidence of this?
I'm going to post on my Instagram with it. So whatever I do, and Almost in Focus will be tagged, starting tomorrow, because it's a bit late to start now, I'm going to do something photographic every day. And I will post it on Instagram by midnight each day.
Okay.
That's my challenge.
Okay. And so we will share this out through. So Mark, if you mark the Almost in Focus as a collaborator, we can put it on both then, can't we?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
There we go. So we will share Toby's attempts of taking me on with a film a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. At a slightly reduced scale because I have to teach and it's busy time.
Hey, I have to teach too. That's why I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I'm putting you off with the kitten. Sorry.
You are. Should we wrap things up? Because I'm already dreading the editing of this. Of
it's
the
going to be a
technical
tough
problems
one.
we've had. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might be downloading everything into one film and then re-uploading it into software. I don't know.
I suspect so.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
So yes, things to mention.
Oh yes,
my Lacent Hour live stream. So that's last Thursday of the month.
Yep.
This will be out by then. Yes.
Yes, it will be. Yeah.
There we go. Last Thursday of the month. So this time it's the 30th, I think.
This time it's personal. Sorry.
I think it's the 30th of April. I should know. I'm advertising it.
Yeah.
Whatever the last Thursday is that one. There we go. So that's on my YouTube. Photo walks. So yes, Wonderland Big Film Photo Walk. Get your tickets for that through analogwonderland.com. Routes all over the UK. Not much in Wales. If you're in Wales, start walking. Yeah. I did one in Cardiff a couple of years ago. It was good fun. Yeah.
Just come to ours. Ours will be the best anyway. All will be good. Ours will be better.
So we're in Market something.
Yeah, we will publish where we are.
Market Harborough? Yes, Market Harborough.
Yes, Market Harborough for us, yeah.
Have you ever been to Market Harborough?
Nope. It's going to be a new place.
Yeah, I've not been there either.
You live and learn.
And we're in charge.
Enjoy!
No, I honestly, I actually like doing photo walks places I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's all fresh to me, and then the people on the walk, they know it.
Yeah.
So they'll say, oh, well, that's a good idea, but actually if we go down here or around there's something really interesting. So, it's kind of nice and collaborative and so on, which I enjoy. A friend of mine, Azu, she's got a walk running in London called Colour Hunt.
Okay.
It's the 2nd of May, and it is specifically for women and gender minorities. So details for that on photowalk.me. That sounds like it's going to be a really lovely walk. And she's a great photographer. So if you want to meet someone who's lovely and be on a really positive-minded walk, and you are a female photographer or you're part of a gender minority, that is a walk for you. Oh God, there's something else we haven't mentioned.
What haven't you mentioned?
Photo swap.
That was what's on the thing.
That was the other thing. This has been said by Sam Faulkner, and I saw it through Simon Roberts. He's put some stuff up. There's now an app to do print swaps. I love a print swap. So there's no money changing hands. You're not buying people's work. But if you see something on there and you'd love to have it in your collection, on your wall or whatever, you can offer a print of yours for it. And if that person agrees, you could switch prints. You post each other your print. And they're really good fun, and this is the first time I think there's been an app to do this, to make it a more structured way of doing it rather than just like random conversations. You owe me a print, by the way.
I was just thinking that as you said it, and we're meeting up this weekend, and I have a copy of it ready to go. I will bring that this weekend.
You better.
The Showman.
Yes, I want that print.
I shall go and fish it out after this call.
Do I owe you a print?
You do, because I haven't got one in return. So check the chat, because I told you what I wanted. I can't remember what it was. I can find it.
Yes.
But yes, you have.
So yeah, that's something really cool. I have reached out to Sam, seeing if he's interested / available in coming and chatting about print swaps with us, because that'd be quite a nice one, I think.
So fingers crossed.
And then the last thing is those Kickstarters that we mentioned. So Alfie Cameras, they've got their VIP running, but also Increment Labs with their Light Meter Watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've both got VIPs. They're both about £1, and their Kickstarters are both going live in the next 2-3 weeks. So we're going to have them on together.
Yep.
Middle of May, that one comes out.
Yeah. That should
everything?
be good.
I think that's
it.
everything.
I think that's it. If it isn't,
there we go.
Till next time, people. Yep.
Okay.
Auf Wiedersehen. Sorry, German people, if I got that very wrong. Yes, they're shit.
Yeah, that's all right. We've only got 1 or 2 German listeners at the moment. We want more.
We had 1 or 2 German listeners until I started speaking German. Farewell, folks. See you later.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.